West Orange football is at Union City this evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we'd like to welcome you onto the roof of Union City High School at Roosevelt Stadium. The NFHS Network presents to you West Orange Union City football next on the NFHS Network.
He's going to take it himself for a championship! A double play wins it for Frazier!
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch! McKay's on touchdown!
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it! The championship!
Hello and welcome back to Roosevelt Stadium here in Union City, New Jersey. I'm Jacob Warren, joined by Ryan Lowy. We have a fantastic game tonight. Two great teams. West Orange, a chance to prove that they can beat one of the best, Union City, a chance to continue their winning streak and get to 500. Now to our play-by-play announcer, Ryan Lowy.
Well, Jacob, I thank you. We're anticipating a doozy of a football game this evening here at Roosevelt Stadium. West Orange coming off of a massive win against Columbia. On the other side, Union City on a two-game winning streak, bouncing off of a tough 3 losses to start the season. Jacob, we have a quarterbackers duel this evening. Want to give us a little preparation on what we're going to see on the quarterbacking side?
Yeah, we'll start with the home Union City Soaring Eagles. Their starting quarterback this year has been Chris Howell. And Howell has been fantastic. 246 passing yards, 29 completions on 56 attempts. Only thrown for 1 touchdown, but he has what could be perceived as a weaker receiving group. This Union City offense tends to rely on their offensive line. Now, for the West Orange Mountaineers, it seems like their starting quarterback tonight is going to be Xander Lipsy. 390 receiving or passing yards on the season for Lipsy. He has been with their starting quarterback for a majority of the year, as well as 390 passing yards. He has thrown for 34 completions and 4 touchdowns, only 1 interception on the year. He's been lights out. West Orange had what seemed like a battle to start for their starting quarterback job at the beginning of the year. They've worked it out. Lipsy is the man.
Indeed, Jacob. Now, we do know the field dimensions are a little unique, and which it could be Union City's favor, which brings us to what I want to talk about now, the keys of the game for this evening. Starting off with the visiting West Orange Mountaineers, so we've been with all season. Jacob, use the Power Man.
Yeah, of course, one of our famous nicknames, Power Man. Power Man, Ja'Kai Williams. He's been great this year. He's their star running back. In terms of rushing stats for him, on 50 touches, he has 286 yards and 3 touchdowns. It's absolutely great. We call him the Power Man because he can power through any tackle, at least at the high school level. And for their other piece of the game, jet sweeps. Of course, high school football relies a lot on the rushing game. You can get your receivers to run the ball well.
And with that being said, Jacob, we are going to hold on to Union City's keys to the game because they're soon to come out. The Mountaineers have entered the field, Jacob. Who do you predict to win this game?
It's going to be a real tough one, Ryan. It's a pretty even matchup, I'd say. Union City is the home field advantage. I'm really not quite sure. I guess I'll say Union City for now.
Well, the field dimensions, Jacob, seem a little tiny. We can't get you the exact dimensions on the field, but I will tell you, it is definitely going to be a Union City advantage this game.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's technically not smaller. Of course, this game wouldn't be able to be played if this field was smaller, but it sure does look a lot smaller than West Orange's home field.
Well, Jacob, we're anticipating this to be one of the better games this season for the West Orange Mountaineers in terms of competition evenness, as we saw the Orange Bowl, which you can catch on the on-demand function on the OMB page on the NFHS Network. That was a great game for West Orange, Jacob, and for East Orange, who were able to take down West Orange, the defending champions. Both teams played phenomenally. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, that was a great game. Final score 21-14. West Orange shuts down the final minute, recovers the onside kick. Couldn't quite get the trick play off. Bounced back last week, beat Columbia 42-7. Now they're going to look to take on a real test for them. A team that is very much beatable in the Union City Soaring Eagles, but is not a weak opponent either.
No doubt about it, Jacob. The game is just moments away. We are awaiting the entrance of the Union City Soaring Eagles, or the Eagles, as they may be known by. Roosevelt Stadium is just absolutely beautiful. You could see New York City to the right. I mean, it's a little blocked from our distance, but you can really see the beautiful bright lights of New York City from this distance. With the beautiful mist and fog this evening, we have a nice weather, a nice temperature of 71 that could drop.
Yeah, 71 degrees right now. Could drop to about 68 by the end of the evening. So we get set for Mountaineers, Soaring Eagles football.
Coming up next, the Soaring Eagles, their keys to the game, and they will enter. Stay tuned right here on the Deal Media page on the NFHS Network.
Want to learn how to be a talk show host? Want to be a great play-by-play announcer?
That's good!
You always have to be prepared for something to happen.
Thank you, Gary.
Sure, thank you, Matthew.
Good evening, everybody. Today is Super Bowl 54. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers.
But sometimes there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot going on, there's a lot on your mind.
Arizona is a tough out right now.
I think the Chiefs come out of it.
He speaks beautifully.
To speak in front of people, learning how to have a conversation, learning to ask questions. These are skills that will help you in whatever you do in your life.
Six minutes until anticipated game time. The coin toss still awaits. We have the band on the field. 4 12-minute quarters of football. Usual football rules. 1 foot needed in, like in college and in high school, as well as what we expect to be a high-scoring game due to the small dimensions of the football field. It's a quarterbackers duel. We have a righty versus a lefty.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Xander Lipsey's been fantastic this year, but he has definitely the better receiving group. On the other side, Chris Howell, he's a lefty quarterback, which is an extremely rare thing to come across, especially at this level. And lefty quarterbacks, they really can throw up defenses just because they think the game in reverse. Most quarterbacks and defenses think, oh, they're going down the right side, it's harder to go to the left side. That's the other way for lefty quarterbacks. I think it could really, the West Orange defense is going to have to make some adjustments. It's going to be a good challenge for them.
Well, right behind the pole to your left of the screen, that is unfortunately blocking our view of the Union City Soaring Eagles entrance run out, is the Union City Eagles getting ready to run out with their Union City Pride flag. Jacob, it's a beautiful evening for football. It's a beautiful football game in terms of level of competition. 2 teams that are bouncing off of pretty solid seasons last year. 2 very competitive teams for all different sports, as Union City is just moments away from entering the facility. And they will now prepare the coaching staffs, Jacob, for this evening. Head coach Darnell Grant for the West Orange Mountaineers, and for the Soaring Eagles, head coach Will Valdez. Both teams have an armada of coaching staffs, at least a coordinator for each. Special teams coordinators, defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, assistant, you name it. These 2 teams are both well supported. As here come the Soaring Eagles of Union City. The Soaring Eagles are out. The Mountaineers are out. We have high school football for you right here next on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. I promise you, you do not want to go anywhere.
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field, going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the.
Enjoy the Union City High School marching band and color guard for the playing of our national anthem.
The national anthem here on the roof of Union City High School, presented by the band. Let's listen in. The national anthem. Our nation's colors represented by the band of Union City High School. Jacob, we told you the West Orange keys to the game, the hosts of Union City. What are their keys to the game?
We're going to start off with the fact they definitely have a unique home field advantage in the way that the dimensions of the field are a little different, a little wider, a little bit shorter in width, and a little bit lengthwise, it's a little larger. Doesn't make a big difference, same overall area. But it's definitely going to be something that West Orange needs to adjust to. The other thing that will be the key thing for them is they have a very, very deep running back core. 3 running backs with 150 or more rushing yards. Nicholas Alvarado is third on the team with 155 yards and 22 touches, 42 touches, 236 yards for Damon Collado.
And now it's time for the captains, Jacob. Thank you for the keys to the game. Presented by Jacob to you. The captains are out at the middle of the field. It's going to be a fun night.
The captains meeting at midfield. 4 Mountaineers, number 3, Gavin Ripper. Number 5, Jared Massey. Number 7, Kai Green. And number 33, Matthew Bowles. For the Soaring Eagles, number 8, Esteban Ortiz. Number 9, Jalen Guzman. And number 19, Christian Martinez.
So the coin toss results are in. West Orange will receive. They will receive on the left side of your screen. Kicking off is Union City from their 35 to the right side of your screen, Jacob. It's New Jersey High School football. It's week 6. Next, right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS network.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he's
the ball loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounds at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown!
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
3rd down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside, there's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
We're back. It is time for Week 6 high school football here on this Friday evening at Union City High School in Bergen County, New Jersey. Kicking it off is number 43, Jose Aravalo, the senior, standing at 5'7", 180. West Orange, the dual receiver threat. They have Rael Hunter and number 7, Makai Green, receiving. It's a beautiful evening. The crowd is loud. It's a fantastic stadium. And let's play football here at Roosevelt Stadium as the kick is botched onto the ground and picked on up, running it down to roughly the 35 is number 13, Josiah Lawson. We're now going to see some quarterbacking, Jacob, from Xander Lipsy.
Yeah, Lipsy's been lights out this year with a lot of help from his great receiving core. 390 passing yards. That is really good. You're 5 games into a high school season. Receiving wise, Matthew Bove, 4 receptions, 140 yards, 13 and 177 for Jared Massey, and Jarvis Jones, 9 receptions, 189 yards. Makai Green, 7 receptions, 88 yards. He's a dual threat receiver.
11:55.
Running back threat.
So here's the snap. The Mountaineers will pass, and the first pass is complete. Running on close side, picking up massive yardage, and getting tackled down in the attacking 47 is number 5, Jared Massey. West Orange moved the chains and utilized the mini field. So West Orange moving quickly, Jacob. We have seen this West Orange team run the ball constantly. When they throw the ball, they're quite the threat as well.
One player I want to point out as a player that maybe was a little underutilized in this West Orange program is Mackay Green Gloves, as we like to call him, Mackay Green. Flag on the play.
False start on the offense. Move the Mountaineers back 5. The first flag of the day does not work out in favor of the visitors. And Jacob, I'm telling you, although we are going to see a nice throwing game from West Orange, which we've seen all season, they are a running team.
Yes, they are. I was talking about Mackay Green earlier. He's a triple running back, wide receiver, and quarterback third. He's played all 3 positions this season.
The snap is a handoff. Power man powers for minimal, if nothing. So not a very powerful first run of the game, as you were saying.
Mackay Green just has elite speed. Get him downfield, get him a deep ball if you want to make that type of play.
Ball on the attacking 45. I'll tell you one thing about the small dimensions that's favorable. More space for field goals. Longer field goals on the stat sheets. Lipsy. He'll throw. Guns the ball downfield. The intended receiver cannot catch the ball as it's almost picked off. Pass was intended there to Mackay Green. Incomplete. Now, Jacob, the uniforms.
White and the light blue for West Orange. For Union City, they have the almost navy camouflage with navy blue numbers.
They're going what I call military style this evening.
Yes, sir.
Ball placed back on the 45.
That play right there, Ryan. I said they'd go deep to Mackay Green. They did. I thought there was pass interference on that play, maybe. Ref didn't call it, though. It's going to be third down. Third down and 13.
13 to go. Third down. The throw from Lipsy way too strong to Mackay Green. And West Orange bring out the special teams.
With the shorter dimensions, Ryan, let's see if they're going to go for either a punt or see if they're going to go for a field goal. It looks like they're going to punt. Which is what I'd expect.
Well, Jacob, Lipsy can throw, Lipsy can punt. So Lipsy, the quarterback for the West Orange Mountaineers, 1 for 3 on the day, will now punt the ball away. The snap is high, but successfully kicked away. End over end punt. Takes a sturdy bounce to the 20 and is picked on up. Rolling on out and taken down with some gas is Jalen Phillip. And now we see the left-handed quarterback of Chris Howell.
Yeah, Chris Howell's a really underrated season thus far. He only has 246 passing yards, but he's not Mr. Ball. This is a very, very run-heavy offense. I think whenever you're facing a team that you don't really play as much, like West Orange, Union City, utilize that passing game off the bat, catch West Orange off guard with your left-handed quarterback.
10:38 left to go. We're not even 2 minutes in. West Orange turns the ball over. Union City 2-3 coming into this game. West Orange currently on defense 3-2. The first is a handoff. First offensive play for Union City does half the job. Jacob, a depth running team. We saw Damon Pilato run the ball for Union City, but they don't have 1, they don't have 2, but they have 3 running backs.
Yeah, they got Pilato, they got Hofa, and they got Alvarado, all with over 150 rushing yards on the season thus far. Only 5 games in.
Pilato, the junior running back, stands at 6'1", 210. It'll be second down and medium and 5 from roughly the 25. It's a short snap. Howell, the lefty, takes the snap. It's a jet sweep. The run down the middle on a lot of open space game, and a fumbled football picked up by the Mountaineers, and it will officially be a turnover. West Orange back on offense after a turnover. That's huge.
Yeah, they're going to get Lipsy, Powerman, Mackay Green, and Mr. Mackay Green Gloves out there. There, that West Orange offense that's been amazing all season long. They have played some weaker competition. Columbia last week with Livingston. Eastside is a bit more of a test for them.
Guzman on the fumble. Now Lipsy takes over for the Mountaineers. He takes a step, hands it off aggressively to Powerman, who can't be too powerful on that run. Just picks up a couple. Powerman getting hammered by the defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, he picked up a few there. That was not power, man. Probably would have gotten a couple less yards. That's just what he's so good at, Ryan. Powering through to get those few extra yards when it doesn't look like he can.
He's a defensive line's worst enemy. He made St. Peter's Prep regret they were playing him. They still won the game because they're so good offensively, but he made St. Peter's Prep feel uncomfortable. Let's see if they can do the same as this is a jet sweep muffed. Still holding on to it is Green. Green runs into trouble. We have Dirty Laundry. The horns go off.
Flag.
Tackle on the play made by number 11.
Makai Green, great job getting back to line of scrimmage there on the jet sweep. There's a flag. Let's see what it is.
West Orange trying to get tricky.
Possible holding.
And it is an offensive holding, pushing back 10. West Orange, the name of the game so far, penalties. 3 minutes in. Ball in the attacking 46. Lipsy takes the snap in defensive territory. He will throw the ball. It's a screen pass to Powerman, who gets hammered down to the ground. Palado sends him. That was a tough break for West Orange. Powerman getting shut down early.
This Union City defense really showing off early in this one. They've been lights out, shutting down. But so far this season has been a complete West Orange offense.
Hammer down unit is what we've seen from Union City so far defensively. As we hear the Union City band and cheerleading squad get hyped for their team. Tough offensive break for them, but they've been successful on defense. And the play is dry for a West Orange timeout. So we'll get a break for the first time this evening. West Orange Birds a timeout. They're in offense for the second time tonight. It's 0-0. Stay tuned. Right here on the D1 Meet per page on the NFHS Network. Third down and 21.
Ryan, third down 21. They need a deep ball. I'm saying, I'm seeing Jarvis Jones in single coverage right here. Say they're going to Jarvis Jones.
Possible jet sweep is faked. Lipsy will gun the ball down the field. The intended receiver is nowhere near as it's intercepted. We have a flag on the field. Union City picking up massive yardage on the interception. Going all the way down the field, roughly to the 50, is Jalen Phillip. There's a flag, though. I did see a pass interference.
Well, they went to Jarvis Jones. What did that say? He was in single coverage, and they're going to say PI, I think. So not only is West Orange going to get the ball, they're going to get the first down in a big game.
Well, West Orange says pass interference. I can't disagree. And it's a pass interference on the one and the only defense. So West Orange, the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, that flag was all the way by the 20. Big penalty flag there. Moves the chains for the West Orange Mountaineers.
So West Orange get the lucky end of the stick.
I wouldn't say lucky. I wouldn't say lucky. That was a good play. When deep to Jarvis Jones, like I said, he was in single coverage.
I will say this, so not to get into an argument. Lipsy's pass was not phenomenal.
No, it was not. But, you know, that pass interference is blocking the receiver from getting to where he needs to be to make the catch.
Right.
That fits the description of pass interference, what happened right there. Move the chains, 15 yards.
Ball in the 32, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Even tricks on both sides. For Lipsy, Powerman to his left side, our far side on your screen. Ryan Levy, Jordan Cooper, Jacob Gorin. Here's the snap. Lipsy wants to throw. It's a pass right down the middle, caught. We have Dirty Laundry once again spinning out. Still on his feet is Makai Green. He's got open space. He kicks far side, and he is in for a Mountaineers touchdown with the flag.
That was beautiful. 3 or 4 flags on the field, though.
Holding, illegal block in the back. Unnecessary roughness. A whole armada of possible penalties the officials are discussing. We're going to wait for the head call. Jacob, your prediction?
Roughing the passer.
That penalty is declined.
Face mask on the defense.
That penalty is also declined. It's also now will stand.
So it's a Mountaineers touchdown. The pass from Lipsy to Green. Green spins on out, rolls on out, does it himself, and puts the Mountaineers on the board.
Yeah, I was talking about the underrated Mackay Green gloves. And he made an absolutely beautiful play, weaved his way around the Union City defense for a beautiful touchdown. Flags there, didn't affect anything. Roughing the passer and the face mask, 2 personal fouls on the Eagles. So they're going for the extra point here for the 7-0 lead.
So here we go with the extra point. Coming from roughly the 10. Receiving the long stab, Amir Stewart. Once again, West Orange have not registered their extra point kicker. So there's a little discussion. I'm wondering what could be going on right now. Don't think it's possible they'd overturn this call of a touchdown, Jacob, but wow, that was quite the run.
Yeah, I mean, talked about him earlier, Mr. Green Gloves, number 7. That was just a beautiful touchdown. Weaved his way, fought his way. See what they're discussing here, though.
Well, while we have the time, tomorrow join us at Livingston High School as the Livingston Lancers boys soccer team continue a phenomenal top 20 in the state ranked season in the second round of the Essex County Tournament as they host Columbia to try and move on to the semifinals of the Essex County Tournament. That's tomorrow at 11 a.m. Set your alarms on the D1 Meeper page on the NFHS Network. But we have football for you here in Union City. Beautiful view of the skyline of New York in the background of this extra point on your screen.
Oh, not quite. A little to the right, actually, behind that building.
Again, we are waiting for a resume. 7:47 left to go. The official will run to both coaches. I'm very curious to know what's going to happen here.
I am as well. I didn't see any. I mean, there could have been defensive holding. That's defensive holding.
Hold on, the official looks like he's about to make a statement. Let's listen in. So there's a roughing the
passer penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So
they were discussing, yeah. I believe certain penalties can be enforced on kickoff. Certain penalties must be enforced on the play and would remove the touchdown.
The extra point is up, and it is through. 7-0 West Orange off the brilliant run and reception pass from Lipsy connects to Green. Stay tuned. Union City back on offense for the second time tonight next.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
Hello and welcome back to Roosevelt Stadium, Union City, New Jersey. Just by the Hudson River. Mackay Green with the touchdown to make it 6-0 for West Orange. Extra point was good, so West Orange up 7-0.
Ryo Hunter will kick it off due to the personal foul that is enforced on the kickoff will come from the attacking 45. So with the dimensions, a kick that needs to be weak, and is exactly that, actually. It almost worked in West Orange's favor. We almost saw West Orange get it on the bounce, but Union City managed it quite well. They will start it between the 15 and the 20. They turned it over last drive.
They did. It looked like a strong play, ended up being a fumble, Ryan. led to a great opportunity. Lots of things had to go right for that. That touchdown, pass interference call was huge. And then Mekhi Green just powering his way through Mr. Green Gloves.
You know what green means? You know what green means? Green means go. So it's the go gloves. Here we go. 7:44 left to go. Union City's second drive. They turned it over the first drive. West Orange scores on their second drive. Extra point is good. They make it 7-0. The snap. The handoff. Cruising up the middle. Picking up solid yardage for Union City is number 1, Damon Pilato. The junior 6'1", 210 running back. Lawson on the tackle for West Orange. Union City in the huddle. They wait to receive instructions from Howell. Howell 6'2", 180. He's tall, he's got a big frame, he's shifty, he can maneuver, and he's a lefty.
Yeah.
Here's a snap. It's a handoff. They're going to give a different runner a try. It's going to be Jalen Guzman. As you were saying.
Diverse running back.
Jalen Guzman,
the Eagles like to rotate them, Ryan.
6:50 left to go.
I think that's what helps their running game so much is since they have 3-4 good running backs, they can rotate them and make sure they're not tired out.
Right. 6:30 left to go. 3rd down and 3. Handoff up the middle and picking up heavy yardage is Damon Pilato. And it looks like it's just enough to move the chains for the Soaring Eagles. Move the chains. So Jacob, pace-wise, Union City definitely a little slower.
Yeah, taking their time a little more, but you got not as quite as good of a receiver or maybe a quarterback that can't throw the deep ball as well. There's left-handedness. You're going to rely on your running game a little more, which does slow the offense up a little bit.
So the Eagles with 1st and 10. From their own 28, whistles blow, flags come in, we wait.
I thought the defense...
West Orange jumps and move back 5 yards. 5:53 left to go. 1st and 5. Union City trying to nail into West Orange and tie this ball game after a turnover the first drive. Now Jacob, West Orange back at home next week. They host Montclair. That'll be right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Union City, once again the hosts next week. Next Friday Night Lights, they host Bayonne. Running formation. It's a handoff. Minimal, if any, picked up, maybe even a loss on Damon Pilato's handoff from Howell.
Great read by West Orange defense. Brought him down. A gain of... I didn't think it was 5 yards, but officials with the spot at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, Howell trots back onto the field to give team instructions. Union City like to utilize the huddle, which they will do right now, break up. One thing I also noticed, Union City like to do the short snap, Jacob, not from the shotgun. Here's the snap. It's a trick play. They will hand the ball off in some fashion for no good. Shut him down and flags come out. So Jacob, someone is guilty. We're going to wait to see what the call is. It's a discussion. Curious to know what they will come up with. Personal foul on the defense. 15 yards in favor of the Soaring Eagles. They move the chains. West Orange, punishable early.
Yeah, that was a tough, unnecessary roughness call. I think they were saying you blew the whistle and then you brought him down. You can't do that. tough break for the Mountaineers, as you know. So that's really on the refs. You know, if they blew that whistle a little bit later, that's not a foul.
I do have to say, Jacob, although the dimensions aren't great, it is a pretty nice facility. We have nice views. The weather is phenomenal this evening. Everything is working out in our favor. I'd like to thank you for joining us. Here's the snap. It's a handoff. Pilato gets to the 50, maybe a little more. They'll put him on the attacking 49. Union City in attacking territory.
Second down and 7. As you said, in attacking territory to their offensive 30 line.
4 12-minute quarters presented today. We're well over halfway through the first of all 4 quarters. A 10-minute halftime at the high school level for New Jersey high school football. It's week 6. The season passed the half mark. 9 games scheduled for both teams. 1 game shorter than the average year. It's a handoff. Running it this time is Guzman, who picks up minimal. Looks like there's going to be 5 needed for the first down, with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
4 possibly, yeah, 3rd down and 4.
Tackle play number 6, Julian Brutus. Around 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 from the 46. Jacob, depth-wise, West Orange, once again, I think are in charge. Most teams they've played this season, they have more of a roster.
Yeah, definitely have a stronger bench. Right.
Jet sweep, the run. Not going to be enough. They'll shut him down right before it looks like this could be debatable. And actually, they signal to move the chains. So my apologies there. Union City just pick up the first down and move the chains, place the ball on the 42 with 2.5.
That was really close, Ryan. You saw there the running back, number 9, Jalen Geisman. He just powered through. That was going to be not a first down, that was going to be 4th down. Fell forward instead of leaning back. Really good play there.
From the 42, we got a doozy of a ball game here in the first quarter. Under 2 minutes left to go. 1st and 10 on the 42, attacking territory for Union City. It's a handoff right to Pilato, who looked like he had a hole but couldn't use it. 100 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The running game shut down on both sides heavily.
Yeah, I mean, it's been heavily used on both sides as well. Union City Soaring Eagles have a very big, very heavy offensive line. Really helps with their fantastic run offense.
From the attacking 38 for 2nd and 7. Once again, a handoff. Rolling out wide, running on and trying to push on through. Gaining minimal once again is Pilato, Union City, utilizing the run game. So 3rd down and short with just a minute left to go. Union City not using the throwing game too much.
I don't think they've thrown the ball once, Ryan.
Well, 3 running backs they have. That includes Pilato. A lot of depth as West Orange make a substitution. West Orange throwing the ball a lot more than we see usually. Probably because Power Man hasn't been too powerful this first quarter. Overpowered, I guess you could say. Once again, a handoff. Pilato shut down. It's 4th down.
Pilato on the carry.
4th down and 2, held up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to let they're going for it, but I'm not sure if they're going to let the clock run out. That's what they're going to do. In this first quarter, winds down, Ryan.
And it looks like that's exactly what they will do. They will let the clock run out. So that does the first quarter. A run-heavy first quarter for Union City. A pass-heavy first quarter for West Orange as they're up 7-0 off of the connection from quarterback Lipsy on the short pass to Green. 7-0 West Orange. Stay tuned for the second quarter right here on the D1 Main page on the NFHS Network.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
Welcome back to Roosevelt Stadium in Union City, New Jersey. As we get ready to start the second quarter of action here, 7-0 West Orange Mountaineers off of a Mackay Green touchdown.
Mackay Green wears number 7 for West Orange. Union City really yet to throw the football.
Haven't thrown it once, but that's gotten them up to the 34-yard line, the offensive 34-yard line, that is. They marched all the way up from inside their own 20. So, running game really carrying the load here.
12 fresh minutes left in the half. 7-0 visitors. It's a handoff that is shut down immediately, and it's a turnover on downs. West Orange take over. That was a very strong tackle right there by number 58, Josh Philemon.
I mean, at some point, Union City is going to have to start passing the ball. West Orange is going full blitz every single time and shutting the run down.
So West Orange quickly get the offense back on out there. They're trying to expand on that touchdown, including the extra point lead they have here in Union City. Hudson County, New Jersey, as you were saying.
Starting at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34. Shotgun snap coming from Lipsy. Takes the snap from the 30. Hands it off. Here's Powerman. Able to gain a couple. For 2nd and 8.
Couple there, 2nd and 8.
Not much on that one. Simple run to Powerman. Handoff. Quick option. So now from the 42, go the Mountaineers. Jacob, we're halfway through the season. West Orange, a tough 2 losses this season to St. Peter's Prep, in which they got rocked. Almost took down East Orange, but couldn't in the Orange Bowl, which you can catch on the on-demand function on the D1 Media page on the NFHS Network. Fake handoff, it's a throw. Caught by Green with the touchdown earlier. He tries to get groovy once again. Breaks a couple tackles, powers through for the first down as they line him up right on the dot.
Wide receiver, Mackay Greenglass. Good game. They're giving him the first down.
West Orange like to move quickly. They have an exciting offense, Jacob, when they play the right competition. It's a snap handed off to Powerman, who can't find the lane today. I think he just took the wrong route.
Yeah, tried to go right up the gut. Didn't get by the line of scrimmage. Or no, he got 2, it's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Mackay Green a little late. My apologies, not Mackay Green. Ja'Kai Williams a little late to curfew this evening with his runs. A little late to the location of the touchdown. Doesn't have one yet this evening on his many run attempts. Union City running the ball almost all the time. Here's the snap. Short of attacking territory. It's another throw. Lipsy goes the ball on the cut. Slant to Sabor Kareem, move the chains.
That's Xander Lipsy's fantastic receiving core he has here at West Orange. Mackay Green we saw earlier. That's another one of his weapons, Sabor Kareem.
Quick snap handoff to Hunter. Union City on top of the run game.
Rayo Hunter on the carry. Back made by number 15, Prince Matai.
Rayo Hunter used as sort of a utility role. Running quarterback, running back. Almost like a Taysom Hill type. You want to make an NFL comparison?
So 2nd and 8 with 9:35 left to go.
Quarterback or wide receiver discussion going on right there. Masai, Jones, Green.
Oh, an interesting snap that's called off. Miscommunication. And a false start. Communication. A struggle, that play.
Yeah, I think what happened right there is the center just snapped the ball. He knew time was running out, and Lipsy wasn't ready.
Lipsy looked shooken by the snap. Got a touch on the ball. Hunter, lined up next to him, was able to catch the ball. Probably would have ran it back to the line of scrimmage if I was to make a prediction, but it was called off, and West Orange lose 5. Not the worst that could have happened there by any means. Hand off to Hunter, who hunts for yardage and gets right back to where they started. Picks up roughly 6.
3rd down and 9. Powerman's back out there, Ryan. They're passing. Let's see, where are they going to go to? We didn't say they're going to go to the big man, Jared Musay.
Very likely. Well, we do run trips close side and nobody far side. It will be a throwing option for Lipsy, who guns the ball down the field with the arm. And the intended receiver, Jones, looked a little tripped up, couldn't find the football. Pass is well incomplete for 4th and 9. Do we go for it?
Yeah, I think you're deep enough. Go for it. Why not?
And as we saw today, Lipsy's arm is loose. The receiver is not on the same page, but the arm is loose. They find the right page. West Orange could run away with this one. Get the mercy clock running.
Senator Lipsy is one of the better arms of quarterbacks that I've seen at the high school level. He really is a bullet. Senior.
8.5 left to go. 7-0 West Orange. 2nd quarter. Week 6 football. D1 Media Pro Page. NFHS Network. Lipsy lined up shotgun. He moves the running back of Williams close side. Trips to the left. Ball gunned down the field. Almost intercepted. And that'll turn the ball over.
Lipsy was just looking to get that right. Pocket collapsed and collapsed immediately. He was looking for Maffei.
Well, that's not quite the break West Orange wanted. The Union City running game back on the field. Well, the sky is clear, but the lane is not for the running backs.
They've all been stuffed out. Again, you're West Orange. Go just for the stop on the run. Go full blitz. Looks like that's what they're doing here right now as they're lined up for a 5-man rush.
8:26 left to go. Short snap. It's going to be a trickery handoff. Jet sweep of sorts right there was Tyler Kaffa, who didn't pick up much. 8:15 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
No game on the play will be 2nd and 10 for the Soaring Eagles at their own 34-yard.
One timeout burn so far was from West Orange. They're up 7-0. A reminder to tune in tomorrow, Jacob. We got a good game for you. St. Joseph of Montvale versus St. Peter's Preparatory School. That's a good game. St. Peter's Prep, a tough loss to Don Bosco, the Ironman, last week by 2 touchdowns. They look to take down a struggling St. Joe's Montvale team, who are a game under 500, as there's a run for Middlebury, Jacob.
That's a bit of an upset, Ryan. Don Bosco beating the almighty St. Peter's Prep. They're going to be angry. They're going to be looking to bounce back this weekend.
Kevin Connolly on the call. And of course, the great Champ Long with the ball, one of the top quarterbacks in the state of New Jersey. A D1 prospect, no doubt about it, for the Marauders. Trying to lead St. Peter's Prep to a postseason type of fall, as COVID will not cancel that one, at least as the schedule claims. Here's the snap. Union City will throw the ball. It's a gun. Incomplete. Kareem shuts down the intended receiver of Phillip. Union City's first pass is incomplete. They're 0 for 1.
That is the dual cornerback receiver, Sabor Kareem. He made a reception earlier and stopped the reception right there. 4th down and 6 for the punt.
Green to return from the 27. Jonathan Morabel, the 5'7", 165 pounder, to kick it off on the punt. West Orange, rush. His punt is shanked. He kicked it right out of bounds. I think he was trying to kick that one to Philadelphia. He was kicking in the direction of New York, but it pointed in the direction of Philadelphia, Jacob.
Yep. It was not exactly the punt that you want to see. West Orange, great field position now inside the 40.
How about that for a blooper?
Yep. Put it on Sports Center.
Ball placed on the 47 thanks to that one. Powerman lines up close side to Lipsy. Wide receiver close side, trips to the right.
Watch him say.
Green switches sides. Runs a short route. Lipsy tries to connect with Mackay Green. Can't do so with 6:49 left of the clock stopped. Second down and 10.
That was almost picked up by Geisman. One thing I've noticed, Lipsy, they got a really powerful arm. Not exactly the best vision. That makes sense.
So the ball on the 43. Second and 10 in the second quarter. 7-0, offending Mountaineers. Lipsy once again throws the ball. He's thrown it a lot today. He connects with Massey, who gains a lot of yardage.
The stiff arm from Jared Massey absolutely shoved Jalen Phillips to the ground.
Just a yard short of the first down, though, Jacob. It's 3rd and 1. Lipsy hands it off to Powerman, who powers through for a first down. Now that's a little bit more like it for him.
Yeah. Wow, I'm so impressed with that stiff arm.
That was quite the play right there, Jacob.
Yeah, that was almost like a Derrick Henry stiff arm right there. Shoved him right to the ground.
The Tennessee Titan phenomenal running back has made his way to West Orange. Here's the snap.
Watch Kareem.
A poor snap, but an easy connection to Jones, far side. My apologies, Kareem, who is able to pick up the first down.
I'm calling everything tonight, Ryan. I said, watch Jones, they go to Jones, PI. I say, watch Massey, they go to Massey. I say, watch Kareem, they go to Kareem.
Geniosity in your status.
I know, I'm a fortune teller, predict the future.
Yes, that's quite the skill to have.
Right here, handoff.
It's a handoff. And Williams picks up 3.
Clock passes 5.5, Ryan, in the second quarter.
2nd and 7 as Matos checks off. He's replaced by Green, who has a touchdown on the day. Got groovy with it and tricky with it. 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter before we reach the half. 7-0, offending West Orange in the red zone. Well, frisking the red zone. Here's the snap. It's a fake handoff. The throw down the middle is caught for heavy yardage from Kareem. Now officially inside the red zone.
Some more Kareem's having a real good game. Prior to this one, 4 receptions and 55 yards. A couple of touchdowns.
Well, the band is preparing for halftime festivities as the clock grooves on by here in the second quarter. It's a handoff. Here's Powerman, who was shut on down by 2. Looks like starting the tackle there was Jalen Guzman.
Maybe a loss of a few. Good read there.
So second down.
Coming into this game, Jarvis Jones leads West Orange in receiving yards. He's one-on-one on the left side. Keep an eye on him.
Lipsy fumbles the snap, picks it on up. It keeps the play going. Fumbles it once again and picks it on up as he's sacked and hammered on down by Guzman, who for the second time forces a West Orange loss of yardage on offense.
Yeah. It's going to be Third down and goal at the 22-yard line, Ryan. You don't see that very often as timeout.
West Orange timeout. We'll go to break. Stay tuned right here on the D1 Info page on the NFHS Network. West Orange, they burned the only 2 timeouts that we've seen this first half with 3:37 left to go in the second quarter. Well,
third
it's
down and 23, Ryan.
In goal, actually, too.
Yeah, third down and goal and 23. How often do you see that?
Lipsy takes the snap. He throws once again. He's thrown the ball a lot tonight. This pass is completed and taken on down short of the end zone, but picking up solid yardage is Massey. A popular option for Lipsy.
Yep. Second on the team in receiving yards and coming into this game. First on the team in receptions, though. He is a popular target for Mr. Xander Lipsy.
One player we've seen receive a lot, Michael Bovey, has been oblivious the past couple of games. As West Orange burn their final timeout, we'll be right back. Stay tuned on the D1 Info page on the NFHS Network.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
Welcome back, Roosevelt Stadium. Final timeout for West Orange. Fourth down and goal at the 4-yard line.
So West Orange look to keep the offense on out there. Lipsy and Williams line up at the 4 to receive the snap.
That was a great play on that last pass to Massey. He's almost a tight end type. Obviously, tight end's not listed on NJ.com, so he's listed as a wide receiver.
Here's the snap. Lipsy rolls on himself and takes it on in for a Mountaineers touchdown.
Xander Lipsy looked to his left, didn't see anyone. Looked to his middle, didn't see anyone. Looked to his right, didn't see anyone open. He says, why not take it myself? Right into the end zone for the touchdown. 13-0 Mountaineers.
And just like that, the Mountaineers have not a 1 but a 2-possession lead. As now they will kick the field goal from roughly the 10. The West Orange band getting loud on our left. They couldn't bring the full squad this evening due to the not so huge size of the stands here tonight, but it still has erupted. It's still quite the experience to be here on the bench on the roof of Union City as this kick is up. And it is good. 14-0. West Orange, they will kick it back off to Union City next. Stay tuned on the D1 Media page on the NFHS Network.
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler
pitch
Beck.
is hit in the air, left field, going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get at it!
West Orange set to kick off.
They're waving their arms.
From their own 40 on the short field, they kick it off after a touchdown. On Lipsy's QB sneak, it's going to be a short one. That is caught. Now taking it around, switching sides of the field and running is Rose. Rose gets to roughly the 42.
The sophomore receiver, or kick returner for the Soaring Eagles. Got a good return there all the way up to the 42-yard line. So good field position to start this drive here. 2:55 to go, Ryan, in this first half.
That's right, second quarter reaching its ending stages. West Orange off to a nice lead, shutting down Union City's running game, which they're very heavy in. It's a short snap. That is, to no surprise, handed off and powering on through for decent yardage. Short of the first down is Pilato. So it's now 2nd down and 2, Jacob.
One thing to note, Union City, all 3 timeouts. They should use them wisely.
Well, this could really separate the ball game here going into half. Will West Orange go into the half with a comfortable lead, or will Union City only be down by a drive? Or maybe even 2, but less dented with a possible field goal. Here with short dimensions, field goals can come from further away, as it's yet another handoff to Pilato from the line of scrimmage as we reach the unofficial 2-minute warning.
How many more times this game are we going to say handoff, carry, run?
At this point, we should just record ourselves saying it to save energy and just play the tape.
Yeah.
West Orange offense has been having some fun this evening. They've been throwing the ball a lot. And by a lot, I mean a lot.
Yeah.
And we've seen some character from Green, and even Lipsy taking it himself.
Sandra Lipsy's really been zipping the ball around tonight.
Now, Jacob, I like to say this. When you have a good running back, you have a lot of fun. When you have a good quarterback, you have too much fun sometimes. Ball is handed off, picking up a lot of space, and having a lot of grass to chug through is Guzman as he's tripped up at the 15. First big offensive play of the game there by Union City.
That's the running back group that they want to see. Guzman, big run. He was brought down by Kareem, Sabor Kareem, dual quarterback, wide receiver. What a run. I mean, what a run by Guzman, but even better one to catch up to him by Kareem.
So Union City are now in the attack as they burn a timeout. They have 2 left. West Orange all out of timeouts. Jacob, it's a beautiful evening. It's starting to get exciting once again as Union City open up the field with a heavy running game.
Yeah, I mean, that was their big first offensive play of the game. That's what you want to see from your number 1 back, Jalen Geisman, who, so on this season, 7 touches, 83 yards. So one of their backs they like to hand it off to.
So ball at the 11. Jacob, it's a football weekend. High school football, college football, pro football, all in action this weekend. So going to be a fun weekend for football fans.
Yeah.
You can watch your school play that you're an alumni of, and you can watch your pro football team play that you've grown up to love. Or your fantasy team, of course. A lot of people love that as well. As here's a shy run right there by Tyler Kaffa.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a Washington football team fan. They played the Saints this week. I'm a little concerned. They could barely beat the Falcons last week.
Right, no doubt about it. On the college side, I'm thrilled for what's going to be one of the best football games possibly this season. Iowa, number 3 in the nation, versus Penn State, number 4 in the nation, down in Hawkeyeville. That's going to be a fun one. Got some high school football going on right now. 2 teams trying to look to propel heavily. As here's a run for a Union City touchdown from Elijah Rose.
That's big. Elijah Rose took the handoff. 14-6.
Well, the jet propellers turned on, Jacob, there.
Definitely. We talked about utilizing the jet sweep earlier. Get some good runs from your receivers.
The extra point just squeezes in. And it's loud here, Jacob. The enthusiasm is high. West Orange is cut in half. Stay tuned. They're back in offense with 46 seconds on the D1 Maple page on the NFHS Network.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
The UC is on the board, Jacob. They score a touchdown. Elijah Rose, the sophomore, 5'11", 190, powers through. The running game. Union City's motto this season. West Orange. Lipsy rolls on out at the quarterbacking position and scores. Prior to that, a connection to Mackay Green, who grooved on in for a touchdown. That's your game summary with 47 seconds left to go in the half. Ryan Lau, Jacob Warren, Jordan Cooper, as Union City kicks it on off, and it's caught. Falling on the catch. The turf monster gobbles on up. Rael Hunter. West Orange back on offense. Lipsy having quite the game.
Tricky throw or kick there by the Soaring Eagles. And number 43, Jose Arevalo. Fooled. Hunter went to grab it. It was low though and fell. So, not the best field positioning, no touchdown, or no touchdowns, no timeouts left, Ryan.
Right, no timeouts left for the West Orange, and 2 left for Union City. And the officials blow this one dead to relocate the football.
Clock's running, they're going to need to move that back.
Well, that's an interesting glitch in the game. 25 seconds left to go. We'll see if they catch it. Nobody yet to point it out. Don't think it matters because West Orange lined up in victory formation to end the half. They have 2 touchdowns from Green and doing it himself, Lipsy. On the other side, the Soaring Eagles respond with Elijah Rose. Stay tuned for the second half. It's Friday Night Football right on the D1 Maple page on the NFHS Network. We're at Union City, and we hope you remain here with us next.
Union City will receive the second half kickoff.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
New Jersey Devils. I can't see it. Black out. It's blurred. Well, it's supposed to be blurred.
This one's obvious.
Blackhawks or Ducks?
So obvious.
Oh no! 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 Blackhawks! Blackhawks!
What did you say the first time? I didn't even
I said Rangers. It's Blackhawks.
Yeah, it's Blackhawks.
I'm in Chicago as the home team twice, so this is not a gimme series for Edmonton. But I still make the others a secret.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it to Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Micaiah touchdown. Elijah wins it. The championship.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. Just got, and he keep going, and he
the ball's loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
Third down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
When one of the top public high school athletic programs in the state of New Jersey uses the #1 live stream in the nation.
Flip to Carson. He went the 90 yards on the kickoff return. He's trying to finish it off with a touchdown, and he does! Ja'Kai Carson. Ball court. Passed on over to Capstraw. Capstraw will dive in past two players, and she's able to load up and score. That is the 1,000-point club type of play right there. You can't ask for better than that one. Pass across. Stick down by Murphy. Send a shot and deflected. They score! 2 now. We're at the 2:30 marker left in the game. Immaculate go quickly, but it has just costed them a good play there to stay on the West Orange side. Diving in quickly is Capstraw, and she herself is leading West Orange to a comeback. 5 on it along the far corner. Tries to send it in towards goal. Has a man! What a pass! What a goal! Emma Mitchell to Gianna Festino. Short shot on goal. On post. West Orange gets the goal, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. What a thrilling game!
So a free kick for West Orange. She sends it towards the net.
But we don't score the game, we just call and record it. As the pitch from Bove with nobody on base, swung on and missed, struck him out. Rosu now trying to get on the offensive side of things. Can he? Ooh, and he's able to work himself into a pin position. Can he earn the pin? He's got all 5 back points easily secured, and he pins him. So the first Rosu with the pinfall victory. A big victory for Rosu.
West Orange with a 5-0 win over Newark Central. I'm here with West Orange head coach Doug Nevins. All right, West Orange with a 6-1 win over Columbia. I'm here with 3 stars of the game: Emma Mitchell, Kaya Schultz, Gianna Festino.
So I'm Ryan Lowy from D1 Media Pro, and I'm joined with senior Kaya Schultz and junior Kylie Capstraw. West Orange girls varsity basketball season is over.
Here with West Orange girls varsity coach Sean DeVore. Russo after a 5-0 victory for West Orange over Newark Central. Is his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run #2 today. He's got as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler. Pitch is hit in the air, left field, going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get out of town! Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2.
hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. That Miller pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time, getting Milburn on the board here in the first inning.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
New Jersey Devils. I can't see it. Black out. It's blurred. It's supposed to be blurry.
This one's obvious.
Blackhawks or Ducks?
So obvious.
Oh no! Blackhawks!
What did you say the first time? I didn't even hear.
I said Rangers, it's Blackhawks.
Yeah, it's Blackhawks.
I'm in Chicago as the home team twice, so this is not a gimme series for Edmonton. But I still make the other succinct.
end zone. What a catch. Micaiah Todd, touchdown. Elijah wins it. The championship.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he's
the ball's loose.
And they hop back on it. That's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
Third down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
When one of the top public high school athletic programs in the state of New Jersey uses the #1 live stream in the nation.
Flip to Carson. He went the 90 yards on the kickoff return. He's trying to finish it off with a touchdown, and he does! Define Carson. Ball court.
Passed on over to Capstraw. Capstraw will dive in past two players, and she's able to lay it up and score. That is the 1,000-point club type of play right there. You can't ask for better than that one.
Pass the cross. Stick down by Murphy. Send a shot and deflected. They score!
2 now. We're at the 2:30 marker left in the game. Immaculate go quickly, but it has just costed them a good play there to stay on the West Orange side. Diving in quickly is Capstraw, and she herself is leading West Orange to a comeback. 5
on it along the far corner. Tries to send it in towards goal. Has a man! What a pass! What a goal! Emma Mitchell to Gianna Festino. Short shot on goal. On post. West Orange makes the goal, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. What a thrilling game!
So a free kick for West Orange. She sends it towards the net.
But we don't score the game, we just call and record it. As the pitch from Bove with nobody on base, swung on and missed, struck him out. Rosu now trying to get on the offensive side of things. Can he? Ooh, and he's able to work himself into a pin position. Can he earn the pin? He's got all 5. Back points easily secured. And he pins him. So the first Rosu with the pinfall victory. A big victory for Rosu.
West Orange with a 5-0 win over Newark Central. I'm here with West Orange head coach Doug Nevins. All right, West Orange with a 6-1 win over Columbia. I'm here with 3 stars of the game: Emma Mitchell, Kaya Schultz, Gianna Festino.
So I'm Ryan Lowy from D1 Media Pro, and I'm joined with senior Kaya Schultz and junior Kylie Capstraw. West Orange girls varsity basketball season is over.
Here with West Orange girls varsity coach Sean DeVore. Russo after a 5-0 victory for West Orange over Newark Central. It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run #2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler.
This pitch is hit in the air, left field, going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get out of town! Michael, you laid it up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. That Miller pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half.
But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time getting Milburn on the board here in the first inning.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
Halftime in its closing stages here at Roosevelt Stadium in Hudson County, New Jersey. I'm Ryan Lowry, joined with Jacob Gordon. Jordan the Recording Cooper on camera. West Orange up 14-7, Jacob. Break it down.
Well, it started off with a slow first drive from West Orange. Then after the turnover by the Soaring Eagles, West Orange was up and running. A couple penalties helped out, but Makai Green opened the scoring with a beauty of a touchdown. Went 20-plus yards and dodged a multitude of safeties and corners. And following that, on the final actual drive of the half for the Mountaineers, they went all the way up the field, and Xander Lipsy was the one who walked it into the end zone, 14-0. And then on the final offensive drive of the half for the Soaring Eagles, they went all the way down, a big run out from number 9, Jalen Guzman. 7-14. Mountaineers 14, Soaring Eagles 7. It's a close one here, Ryan, at the end of the second half. Only a difference of a score.
Well, it's a running game versus a passing game, Jacob, that will resume in 25 seconds. 25 seconds until the second half starts. Now, Jacob, I'm telling you, the player that we need to keep an eye on is Xander Lipsy. His arm is here today. He wasn't on the same page, I guess you can say, with his offense, his receiving core. But, however, his arm is there today. So maybe halftime, give the players a little bit of a break. Maybe they walk back in on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I want to see him try a deep ball. I want to see him try to gun one like 40, 50 yards. You know, it's a little, I know it's a lot to ask from a high school quarterback, but I think Lipsy has the arm to do it.
Well, yes, of course, Jacob. I think it's time that we thank the West Orange Mountaineers Athletic Department and Administration for making today's production possible. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. J. Scott Kescone. Principal, Mr. Hayden Moore. Representing athletics is Mr. Steven Zakella. Team physician is Dr. Michael Kelly. The athletic trainers are Eugene Palacianos and Ashley Sevo. And the director of the band is Lewis Kelly. Now, Jacob, 24 fresh minutes of football. It's a barn burner, just a touchdown's worth of difference. Who are you looking forward to seeing the most this half?
I want to see that Lipsy arm. I want to see that Xander Lipsy arm firing downfield. Like I said, I want to see him try to gun one down deep. Let's say that's the goal in the second half for the Mountaineers, as well as obviously win the game. We're up 14-0 before, 14-7 now. Keep that lead.
So the Mountaineers will now kick it off. After receiving in the first half, they will do the opposite in the second. From the 40-yard line, we get right back into it. West Orange is heaving as we play another 24 minutes of football. A kick right into the bare stomach of Pilato. My apologies, not Pilato. That was Carson Lopez. 1st and 10, Soaring Eagles, Jacob.
Yep, and good coverage as well. They're going to start at it, looks like 35-yard line exactly.
So place the ball on the 42. Union City throw the ball a grand total of once in the first half. So they don't need too many plays to beat that stat.
Once again, your Soaring Eagle quarterback number 2, Chris Howell.
So Powell's still doing the quarterbacking, the lefty. He sets up and, well, to no surprise, hands the ball off to the shutdown Damon Pilato. It's second down. Jacob, a team without a throwing game against a team like West Orange that can shut down the running game is always a problem.
Yeah. I mean, it is a one-score game, though. Both teams did a good job on both sides of the ball. I thought in that first half, even though only one touchdown for the Soaring Eagles, I thought they did a really good job, just getting yards.
Well, gain of 1 on that run, 1 on the run. The second play of the drive is a handoff. It's going to be a tricky handoff right there. We've seen it before. It was to Tyler Kuffa, who picked up minimal, if any. They're going to say he picked up 2. It's 3rd and 7. Is this where we see the arm come out, Jacob? Might be a reasonable time to give it a try.
Yeah, maybe. 3rd down and 7. West Orange really shutting down the run game. Reading it well.
Well, Union City do have a touchdown. It came a little later in the game. It was by Elijah Rose, the sophomore, 5'11", 190. Union City have thrown the ball once. Howell, the junior, is 0 for 1 with the left arm today, the lefty. Lines up shotgun. Poor snap that he has to gobble on up and gets sucked on down aggressively by Miles Sneed.
Yeah, sack there for
Miles Sneed on the tackle.
Oh, it was number 58, Josh Phillips.
Well, I saw Sneed, but nonetheless, 4th down and extra long, 4th and 20.
Well, if it was Sneed, that would be his first sack of the season.
Yeah, it was off a poor snap as well. The punt is high, stays in the field of play this time as it bounces out at roughly the 40-yard line, where West Orange will take over with 9:33 left to go. And Jacob, oh, they had fun in the first half offensively.
Yeah, really zipping the ball around. Using their receivers well. And their dual threat of Ty Williams in the backfield.
Now, Jacob, I just realized something very interesting. The cheerleaders can't really see the field of play, if you notice that. Just something funny I realized.
Yeah, they're reading the emotion of the fans, I think.
Yeah, that's what they're riding off of today. Nonetheless, the energy is here. And it's quite exciting as here's a snap. Lipsy throws the wide receiver screen. Here's Green. Green gloves, shut down with a yard to add to his name that play. They're going to rule it 2nd and 10. I thought he gained a yard. West Orange up by a touchdown. Include that extra point.
They're going to move him up a yard.
They are. They just edited it. 9:05. Here's the snap. Lipsy throws, and it is caught to Jones, who's taken down a couple short of the first down.
This is where you get those few yards from power man. They won't need it.
Looks like they have jumpers, Jacob. So a penalty marker on the field. And West Orange move up 5 with 8:30 left to go in the third quarter.
Touchdown here would be absolutely huge, Ryan.
That would really split the season of the ball game this evening, Jacob. Really crushed Union City as they worked really hard to cut that lead in half that West Orange really built up. An empire of a lead they had. Lipsy throws, it is caught while falling, complete to Jared Massey. The 5'11" frame completes the pass. Now, Jacob, if I'm not mistaken, you grew up quite close to here.
Another reception there, Ryan, from Jared Massey.
Lipsy guns the ball down the field. The pass with no flag is incomplete to Kareem. Now, Jacob, as I said earlier, if I'm not mistaken, you grew up close to here.
Oh, yes, I did, Ryan. I didn't realize you said that earlier.
I was laughing. You started talking about the quarterback. I was like, okie dokie.
Yeah, I just started. I did not quite hear it, though.
It is loud here. Yes, it is loud here. No worries.
Yes, I did. Just a few miles north in West New York, Jacob's Ferry.
Jacob's Ferry. Now, what's your name again?
Jacob Gordon.
Oh, funny. Were you named after the ferry?
No.
Oh. Lipsy has a touchdown on his name in 2 ways today. Throws the ball in and it's caught down the middle. The nice slant by Sabor Kareem as we have a flag on the play. It's a defensive personal foul, roughing up the passer. Give West Orange more to the name of Kareem's completion.
The roughing the passer rule has really changed in football over the past few years. Really, if you fall on top of the quarterback after a tackle, that's roughing the passer.
So there's 7:38 left to go in the third quarter. Right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Still more football left to be played at Roosevelt Stadium on the roof of Union City High School. The snap to come from Lipsy. He'll throw the ball far side, and the pass deflected away. It's incomplete.
Great play there by Rose. Breaking it up. They were looking for Jarvis Jones, leading receiver in receiving yards this season, Ryan.
The leading receiver couldn't come up key there for West Orange. The snap from the 19th. My apologies. Actually, the 14th. As it's handed off, here's Power Man, who powers his way on into the end zone for a Mountaineers touchdown. We didn't see too much power from him in the first half. The second half, with a muffed football, is able to do the job.
Yep, that's what Power Man does. Forces his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 27 Mountaineers.
Well, there was nothing stopping him at any cost there. It's 20-7, West Orange. Trying to move to 4-2 on the season. As the extra point is seconds away. And after the snap, the extra point is up. And it is good. 21-7. We will go to break right here on the D1 Media page on the NFHS Network. When one of the top public high school athletic programs in the state of New Jersey uses the #1 live stream in the nation.
Flip to Carson. He went the 90 yards on the kickoff return. He's trying to finish it off with a touchdown, and he does! Shakai Carson.
Ball court. Passed on over to Capstraw. Capstraw will dive in past 2 players, and she's able to load up and score. That is the 1,000-point club type of play right there. You can't ask for better than that one.
Pass across. Stick down by Murphy. Send the shot and deflected. They score!
2 now. We're at the 2:30 marker left in the game. Immaculate go quick. Welcome back to the third quarter. West Orange with their third touchdown of the game. This one from Powerman. He's had a touchdown in every game this season, Jacob. A good statistic for him. West Orange now set to kick off with 7:05 left to go. West Orange trying to improve to 4-2, pushing Union City back to 2-4. There's a squib kick, poorly handled, and covered on up at the 25. Union City. Union City's running game, I should say, takes over.
It's pretty safe to say that you can run the ball here. Only one pass.
Well, if I was legally allowed to, I would bet money on that being the case. A running drive here for Union City. Seen a pass or two today incomplete. Not too much from the arm of Chris Howell, the junior quarterback at 6'2", but next year's his senior year. Maybe he'll make the gun of the arm happen. We'll see. So here's the snap. It's a run. Shut down with about 3 or 4. It's second down.
Powerful run there. I believe Guzman was the one big run the ball.
Second down and 7 with 6:35 left to go. Jacob, you're coming up with schedules soon for us for both West Orange and Union City. Union City 2-3. West Orange 3-2. Union City trying to keep up a 3-game win streak. Well, turn it into a 3-game win streak. West Orange on the other side trying to propel to a 2-game win streak. As with 6:20 and running, Union City are on offense in their territory. And we see a trick play that's shut right on down. As on the tackle right there by West Orange with Sean Tandy. West Orange's upcoming schedule. Union City, my apologies, is upcoming schedule.
Yeah, only 3 more games following the one tonight for Union City. They play Bayonne next Friday, 15th. That's at home. Their final home game of the season, that is. Hudson County on the road on the 22nd and on the 29th. Their last game of their regular season against Carney.
3rd and 8 in the third quarter with 5:35 left to go. Union City have thrown the ball once this entire football game. The snap is a throw, but that does not come out of the hands in time. It's a sack by Miles Sneed.
Miles Sneed came into this game with no sacks. He has 2 in this third quarter, Ryan.
Well, that's quite the play for him. Something to add to his stat sheet that he should be very, very happy about. So here comes a punt on 4th and 15. Makai Green with a touchdown in his name today to receive. He had the first and most beautiful touchdown of the day.
Yeah, definitely. Highlight reel.
And here's the snap. It's punted away in time. High end over end kick. Bounces right before the 50. And it takes a Union City bounce inside the 45 at roughly the 42 on the dot, which means we will go to break. Coming up next, the schedule for the Mountaineers on the Deal Maker page on the NFHS Network.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going and the
ball's loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounds at the 35. Fielded at the 40 by Quick. Out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back. He's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat.
Okay, so we come back with a penalty after the play there. Apologies, we missed it. There was a personal foul on the kicking team, which was the Union City Soaring Eagles, which will result in West Orange starting in attacking territory. They gained 15 from where the ball was placed at the 42. They'll count that one out right now with 4:34 left to go in the third quarter.
West Orange is really taking over this game in the second half, Ryan.
It'll be a 15-yard penalty tacked to the end of the punch. It'll be 1st and 10 Mountaineer football at the Soaring Eagles
from the 42.
If I had to pick a man here, I'd say Jared Massey.
Lipsy's in, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Flags blow this one dead. Sorry. And the call is a offside and an encroachment on the Soaring Eagles. West Orange move up 5 yards. And West Orange will sub on out. Corey Dishman, a reminder, Jacob, tomorrow we have soccer in Livingston.
Yes, we do. NBA exciting game.
Livingston and Columbia.
Round.
Yeah, Livingston and Columbia. It's on the Deal With Me for Bridge and then Fridges Network. I'll be there. You'll be there. Hopefully we'll have a cameraman with a Noah Varman there with us as well. Potentially making his D1 Media Pro camera debut. Phenomenal cameraman, very experienced. 4:32 left to go in the third quarter. It's first down and 5. 2 straight penalties. West Orange doesn't even need to get the snap off to get themselves in this good position. And a timeout is called by West Orange.
Timeout West Orange at first in the second half.
So first timeout called in the second half for West Orange. We'll go to break. Stay tuned on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Third quarter, Jacob. West Orange with the football up 21-7, as I said earlier. Ball placed on the 44. Lipsy still in. Powerman still in. It's a jet sweep by design to Jarvis Mackay Green, who gets groovy. Still isn't shut down as he opens up space. He's at the 30. He gets taken down after getting a first down. A shifty maneuver.
I talked about Ty Green at the beginning of this game. Scored a phenomenal touchdown. Here, 50 feet, stays on his feet. Yay, first down.
Well, that's quite the apple picker right there. Jacob, West Orange has quite the schedule that we will read to you coming up in the coming plays. I will tell you, 3 games left for them on the schedule, my apologies, in this 9-game season, and then playoffs. Under 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. West Orange up by 2 possessions with the football. They're up by 14. Here's the snap. Fake. And it's a handoff. Hunter picks up minimal. The schedule, Jacob.
Yeah, so now the West Orange schedule. 3 games remaining as well. Montclair next Friday at home. Bloomfield the following Friday. That's their final home game of the season on the 22nd. Irvington to close out the season.
So here's a run for Hunter, who is hunted down for a first. Move the chains. Jacob, if you could predict West Orange's record, what do you think it would be?
I'm going to say 6-3.
You think they're winning out?
Well,
I mean, you think they're winning out except for 1 game?
Yes. I'm not sure which one. I think they're losing 1 game.
Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Hunter. Hunter hunts through the end zone, in which he does shoot for a Mountaineers touchdown.
That was a beautiful run. They've been passing the ball a lot, running it a little more on this drive, maybe throwing off that Union City defense. Great play by Rael Hunter into the end zone.
So with 3:09.
7-7.
3:09 left to go as well. West Orange perfect on extra points this evening. A reposition from the extra point kicker unregistered on the West Orange roster this evening. As the kick is faked and botched. Nonetheless, West Orange puts 6 on the board. Hunter with the Mountaineers touchdown. Stay tuned. We'll be back on the Deal Media page on the NFHS Network.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
From the 40 is the kick. Jacob, you said West Orange, you think they're going to go 6-3. Where's their loss going to come from?
Montclair is 2-3 in the season. We'll see if they win tonight. That's going to be a tough game. Don't think it's coming from Bloomfield. Irvington, I'd say they're 4-1 in the season coming into their game tonight.
So here's the kick. It's a little higher than usual, and it's caught at roughly the 20. Here comes a run attempt, and it's solid as the Mountaineers bring him down to roughly the 40-yard line. Jacob Irvington, 4-1 this season. They're West Orange's last game of the season. How do Irvington shape up coming into tonight's game?
Yeah, Irvington lost their first game of the season. 2-0, it says on NJ.com. That doesn't quite seem right.
Hey, you know what? A safety
is
the safe assumption, I guess.
Yeah.
Must have been a game of safety defensively.
Well, they won their next 4, 22-6 for City, 32-26 against Hudson Catholic West Side on the 25th of September, 28-0, Wayne Hills last Friday.
And I will say this too, Mount Olive, a solid football program. They were 3-2 this season. As here's a run attempt right there by Palato is shut down. Jacob, Union City's record, what do you think that could be?
Union City.
In one of the play will be 2nd and 9.
It's a tough one. I mean, they've been very inconsistent this season, but they're playing Bayonne next week. That's a tough game. If they lose today, they're already 2-4. I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 4-6.
You're gonna go 4-6. So I'm gonna agree with you on both. I think West Orange will drop a game, but I actually gonna throw you a curveball. I think they're gonna lose to Montclair. That's next week for homecoming. Here's a possible throw. Grooving on out and sacked is Howell.
Getting the sack on that one, number 3. Gavin Rember.
2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Green and Rembart with the sack. Both the sack. They have the sack on the score sheet, Ryan.
And just like that, roughly 100 seconds left of third quarter football to be played this evening between the visiting Mountaineers and the hosting Soaring Eagles. "90 seconds. Ball on the 35. Oh, taking it himself, spinning on out, but taken down roughly towards the line of scrimmage is Lawson. A decent attempt there by Howell to get Dancy with it, but he's shut on down. I think that's the strategy. They're down by 20.
Past the 1 minute mark remaining in the third quarter.
Well, Jacob, the NFL is suiting up for a big weekend. What do you think's your NFL game of the weekend? What's the game you're going to take your best look at this weekend?
That's a tough one, Ryan. Maybe before Thursday, I would have said Rams Seahawks. That looked like to be a great game.
Ball's punted and drops at the 40. Takes a Soaring Eagle bounce to the 33, where it will drop dead and blown early. 26.1 left to go. Jacob, your game of the week for the NFL.
Well, Rams Seahawks didn't quite end up being the game we expected. Great game, but I wouldn't have a game of the week where they. You know what? I'm going to go for a game of the week. Browns Chargers. 2 teams on the rise. Baker Mayfield versus Justin Herbert. It's going to be an exciting one.
That could be a great one.
5 is the projected start time for that one on Sunday.
And then, of course, speaking of sports, hockey and basketball are just a knock away.
Yeah.
It's a great time to be a sports fan, isn't it?
October, best month for sports. You got football, baseball playoffs, hockey, and basketball.
So here's the snap. It's a handoff to Powerman, who's feeling a little bit more comfortable this half as he picks up around 5. And I think, mathematically, that will do it for the third quarter, Jacob.
Yeah, unless they are... West Orange looks like they're lining up to take an of a snap. Maybe they're just trying to get.
And it looks like, yep, that looks like Lipsy will signal for the completion of the third quarter. So we're going to go pay some bills. Coming up next, fourth quarter football, West Orange up by 20 on the road at Union City.
This New Jersey Devils. I can't see it. Blacked out. It's blurred. Well, it's supposed to be blurry. Hear that?
This one's obvious.
Blackhawks or Ducks?
So obvious.
Oh no! 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 Blackhawks! Blackhawks!
What did you say the first time? I didn't even
I
hear.
said Rangers.
Go ahead. We jump right into the fourth quarter, right here on the Deal We Made per page on the NFHS Network. West Orange 2 timeouts left. Union City 3 with 12 fresh minutes. West Orange up by 20 as this snap is fumbled. And diving right on top of it is Xander Lipsy. And that's a tough way to get the clock running this fourth quarter.
Yes, it is.
Now, Jacob, this weekend is a weekend for football. Is a weekend for football at the pro level. It is a weekend for football at the college level. And of course, it is a week for football at the high school level as well.
Well, let's start with the games tonight. Westside, Bayonne. That's a great game going on right now. And Philip O'Berry Academy of Technology. Olympic High School also going on right now. Behringer, Orange, Westside High School also playing tonight.
That is the I've Been to Alley Boxing Club presents the Diamond Gloves, a boxing event at Westside High School. And then tomorrow's schedule, we have some soccer.
Memorial High School, St. Peter's Prep. That's going to be a great game. Columbia, Livingston.
We'll be there for that one.
Me and Ryan will be there for that one, yes. Westfield, Hillsborough, Westside. Westfield, Hillsborough is football, varsity football. Westside
has a sports show.
Yes, they do. Bayonne and Union City playing.
We'll be on the 15th.
It's going to be on the 15th, and then also on the 15th, next Friday, this is Olympic. South, McClenburg.
So the ball is punted away by Lipsy. Fair catch called. Dropped and recovered by a Soaring Eagle. The ball soared out of the hands of the intended fair catching receiver. But the Soaring Eagles recover. Ball in the 30. They take over as their offense trots back onto the field. Their keys to this drive?
Get on the board. You know, they're down by 3 scores now. You don't get a touchdown here, it's going to be tough to get back in this one, Ryan.
Ipso facto. With 10:24 left to go, I think it would be safe to assume at this point I'm predicting a West Orange victory. Union City struggling to propel up the field. Here on the roof, as the whistle blows to get us back underway. Here at Roosevelt Stadium, it's a handoff to no surprise. This is Rose. Rose does half the job, Jacob.
Yes, he does. Got a big workload. Tonight,
Ryan. On the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Soaring Eagles at their own 37-yard line.
2nd and 5 for the Soaring Eagles at the 37-yard line. Union City will now put it back in play. It's a handoff. Powering on through is Polano. He's got a lot of open space. He's trying to bring this game back to life with the Union City touchdown.
That was Elijah Rose. We were talking about he's been getting a ton of work tonight. He gets a touchdown. 27-13. Said they need to score there, and they do with 9:33 remaining in this one, Ryan.
Well, That was powerful by Rose. Looked like Pilato took the handoff. Rose excels with success. And Union City are trying to cut themselves back into this game, which I think is quite possible at the moment. There's still plenty of time, 9:33. They might have to think about onside kicking. So the extra point will come from Aravalo. It is sharp and sheer. Union City cut the lead of West Orange down. A severe amount? Stay tuned on the Deal Me Ever page on the NFHS Network.
Right up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going, and he
the ball's loose.
And they hop back on it, and that's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35, fielded at the 40 by Quick, out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back, he's in for a touchdown!
Swing pass in the flat.
If he gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block.
3rd down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship.
We return to Union City High School on the roof. Union City will kick it off. Back to West Orange. $9:33 left to go. The ball will be kicked off. It is seared into the end zone. A crafty kick, Jacob.
That's going to be in the end zone touchback. West Orange will start at the 20-yard line.
So West Orange on a tough break there. What do you think?
Actually, I think that was lucky. That rolls out at the 1 or 2. They started the 1 or 2. Now they start at the 20.
Yeah. So 9:33 left to go in the 4th quarter. Union City's getting quite loud to my right, Jacob.
Yeah.
This game is back into life. The snap. It's a handoff to Powerman. My apologies, it was faked as Mekhi Green was on the take. And while he took the ball, it was also taken down.
Mekhi Green could not get shifty there.
9:15 left to go.
Run up the clock if I'm West Orange. Take your time.
22nd and 9. For Mountaineers at their own 21-yard.
So it's 2nd down. And, well, it says 10 on the scoreboard, but they say 9. So we'll just say 2nd and long.
We'll say 2nd and 9.5.
2nd and 9.5. Put it on the dot. The snap. Lipsy throws the ball out. It is caught by Macias. He's shut down quite quickly. Jacob, we have a football game in our presence. It's quite exciting, I must say.
Yeah. The clock winds down past the 8.5-minute mark remaining in this game. 3rd down and 7. I'm looking on the right, on your far side. I'm looking at Jarvis Jones, Ryan.
Here's the snap. Lipsy rolls, avoids the sack, guns the ball down the field. The intended receiver is caught by Sabur Karim. He's out of play at the 50. Thought he made his way to the end zone, but they blow it dead.
He thought he was going to go all the way. Unfortunately for him, he went out of bounds. Still a big play there for Kareem. I said they were going to Jones. Ball maybe not quite strong enough to get to him. Right in the arms of Kareem, though.
It's a win-win situation, Jacob. It really did benefit the cause. As now, it is first down and 10. The handoff. Power man is being pushed forward. His defense is trying to power him forward.
Yes, he has offensive line trying to push him forward as much as they can. Only a gain of 1.
7:35 left to go. It's 2nd and 9 with 7.5. Jacob, we have a football game in our presence. An exciting one, too. 2 possession difference of 13. The ball is snapped and handed off. Having a good day today is Rayo Hunter as he picks up the first down and pushes the chains in the forwards direction.
Touchdown here for the Mountaineers. Let the clock run.
7:10 left to go, yeah. West Orange just trying to burn out the clock, you know?
Yeah. I'm looking on my right side right here. You're at close side. On this play, he's at a big game tonight to support Kareem. He's in single coverage.
It's a handoff once again. Hunter hunts for the first down and is taken down to move the chains. Hunter having a good day.
He's having a great day. Powerman has not gotten a lot of touchdowns. Hunter has been so elusive tonight, Ryan.
Yeah, he's really had the football game he wants. Running the ball as well. When Powerman struggles, the Hunter comes in.
He hunts down opposing defenses.
He really does. He gains yardage like nobody's business. The snap from the 30. And well, surprise, surprise, Hunter's on it again. His 3rd handoff in a row. And well, I feel like in that case scenario, 3 times the charm ain't quite the way to say it.
Yeah, 3rd time's the charm isn't what you want to do when you got the charm the 1st and 2nd time. 2nd down and 10, they'll say. They stopped him at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll say...
lining up similarly, except Powerman's in.
So Powerman's back on in. Too close, too far is the receiver lineup for West Orange. Looks like we almost have a tight end lineup far side. 5:45, here's the snap. The throw downfield, the intended receiver can't catch the ball in and out of the hands of Green.
High green gloves. Couldn't get his green gloves on the ball. That was a beautiful pass by Lipsy. Perfect arc into the end zone. Green just dropped it in and out of his hands, Ryan.
Really an opportunity that has not been salvaged on the West Orange side. So 5:40 left to go. The band is playing, Jacob. It's always great to see the high school bands, their different tunes. A fake handoff, and sacked is Lipsy.
Lipsy brought down. It's going to be a loss of, it looks like 5. Let's see if they got to kick it here. Voice correct there. They got to kick it here.
They got to kick it here. It happens, Jacob. It's the name of the business. So, on 4th and long, with 5 minutes left to go in the football game.
They're going for it.
Keep the offense on, I guess. Why not? I mean, their passing game's been quite successful. Let's not lie.
Yeah. I'm seeing them on my right side, my close side. I'm seeing Green. I'm seeing Massey. I mean, most likely they're going to pass it. If they were going to go for a long run,
Well, it's decision time for Grant. Stay tuned on the Deal Maker page on the NFHS Network as West Orange calls a timeout.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
Yeah, I agree. As Jacob was saying, we're quite comfortable in our seats here at Union City. You know, we've really been in different types of press boxes and roofs of press boxes. We've been on bleachers. I mean, this isn't the greatest camera-friendly field, but as you said, you're not going to lie, it's quite nice to be able to sit on these bleachers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're sturdy, and they're comfortable, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you. Here's the snap, Lipsy. Guns the ball down the field for 4th and 15, and it is caught by Green for a Mountaineers touchdown. And Jacob, I'm afraid after that one, the only thing that's left is the traffic, folks.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get back in this one for Union City. That was a wonderful pass from Lipsy. Perfect arc, found Green in the end zone, his second touchdown of the game, Ryan.
That pass was beautiful.
What? Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss on that one. Indeed. 4:44 left to go. It's 33-14. The visiting Mountaineers going home with the win this evening as the extra point is up. And it sneaks far side. So keep the scoreboard at 33-14. We'll go to break. West Orange up a significant amount here on the road.
This New Jersey, that was. I can't see it. Blacked out. It's blurred. Well, it's supposed to be blurry. Hear that?
West Orange on the touchdown. Having a day today is Makai Green. He's green gloves. Yep. As this is a onside kick salvaged by the Mountaineers. Jarvis Jones jumps on that ball like a baby flying in the air.
He's got the hops, the verticals by Jarvis Jones. Snagged it. Onside kick recovered. That was an unintentional onside kick, Ryan. But they'll take it. Offense gets back out there with 4 minutes, 42 seconds left in this one.
And West Orange is moving the ball east, Jacob. As the band is picking up the groove. I have to say, it is a beautiful night for football. We're very happy to be here in Union City.
Very comfortable temperature-wise as well, Ryan.
Here's the snap. Lipsy rolls out and dumps the ball towards an intended receiver. He couldn't find an option.
I don't think he was quite ready there.
So a false start pushes West Orange back 5. So place the ball on the 40 for West Orange.
1st and 15 now.
First down and 15 to gain. Trips to the right, 1 to the left, and the snap is muffed. And the handoff, Power Man, he gets it all back and more. Wow, that was impressive.
Power Man doing his thing.
That was quite the play right there.
They're going to say he only gets a gain of 1. So impressive based on the fumbled snap.
So 4:05 left to go.
Looking on my far side, Tabor Kareem, Ryan. He's in single coverage.
Yeah, single coverage. He's the only one on the left side. Line up to the left of Lipsy. Here's the snap. And Lipsy looks right to him and guns the ball to him. A one-on-one is unsuccessful on the West Orange side in and out of the hands of Sabur Kareem.
He's hitting his head. He's going, that hit my head.
So the ball's on the 39. 3rd and 14.
Incomplete pass there stops the clock as well.
Here's the snap from the 50. The ball is sidearmed, incomplete, almost intercepted by Esteban Ortiz. West Orange make the substitutions.
Yep, they look like they're going to punt it. They're in punting formation. Xander Lipsy, punter, quarterback. What else can he do?
Well, he can play baseball. He's on the baseball team for head coach and athletic director Stefan Zakella.
How many home runs did he have last year? He's got a strong arm in football.
I couldn't tell you from remembrance. Probably stat check that one on NJ.com, but he's a good baseball player. Here's the snap as the ball is punted exactly at the 50. An end-over-end punt that takes a nice bounce at the 10. Grooves on over to roughly the 5-yard line, where we see the clock stop with 3:35 and an offensive takeover. Stay tuned on the Deal Maker page on the NFHS Network. When one of the top public high school athletic programs in the state of New Jersey uses the #1 live stream in the nation.
Flip to Carson. He went the 90 yards on the kickoff return. He's trying to finish it off with a touchdown, and he does! Define Carson. Ball court.
Passed on over to Capstraw. Capstraw will dive in past 2 players, and she's able to lay it up and score. That is the 1,000-point club type of play right there. You can't ask for better than that one.
Pass the cross. Stick
right now. We're back. Ball is run to the 10. Clock will run, and folks, I'm afraid, with the score 33-14 in favor of the Mountaineers, the only thing that's left is the traffic. Now, Jacob, you talk about having good games as a player, week in and week out. Who is that typical West Orange Mountaineer that always has a good game, who specifically today showed up with the gloves?
Well, you're looking at players that have good games every week. I'm going to go with Jared Massey.
Oh, I was looking at Mackay Green Gloves.
Yeah, Mackay Green Gloves as well. I think he's having an especially good game. But I'm saying consistently you're going to see Jared Massey. Mackay Green Gloves is having a fantastic game. Sabor Kareem as well.
2:54 left to go. A reminder, both West Orange boys and girls soccer, both phenomenal programs, are in action tomorrow. Tomorrow, a doubleheader at Lincoln Field. Both teams highly seeded, both teams highly dominant. They're on the D1 Media page on the NFHS Network for the quarterfinal round. As here's a run, powering on through with a ton of yardage is Palato, who runs out of bounds inside the attacking 40. He looks a little shooken after that one, but he gains a lot of yardage to move the chains.
Yep. Palato, a big run, and that's how Union City's gotten all their offense really today running. Just big runs like that.
Big runs are key. Jacob with 2:46 left to go. Here's the snap, it's a handoff. Riding on through, picking up massive yardage, and getting clothesline to the ground is Kaffa.
Jared Massey with a strong tackle. He's a big man.
Jared Massey does not wrestle for head coach and athletic director Stefan Zakella, but he was taken down with the double leg hammer. .220 without counting. This is your impromptu 2-minute warning, folks, as the handoff grooving on through and taking down to move the chains is Elijah Rose.
Tackle made by number 14, Jamarius Lawson.
Jamarius Lawson on the tackle. As it looks like this is soon to do the ball game, folks.
Both teams taking their time. Obviously, Union City moving a little quicker, trying to get things going, trying to get within a few, make the game a little closer.
2 minutes, here's the snap. Fake fullback handoff, he'll attempt to throw the ball and roll on out. Guns the ball down the field, and it's the first completed pass of the football game for Union City, Jacob, a milestone.
Yeah, that's Rose. He's getting a lot of touches on the ball today, and he gets a completion and out of bounds, Ryan.
We just high-fived there. Not sure why, but yay! 1:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. Union City moving down the field. Once again, a swell evening. I'd like to thank you for joining us here on the T1 Maple page on the NFL. Now, Ryan Lowry joined with Jacob Bourne and Jordan the cameraman Cooper.
Jordan recording Cooper.
Yeah, recording Cooper. The snap now come from Chris Howell. And flags blow this one dead before we can get going.
Penalty markers on the field. Encroachment on the defense.
Defensive encroachment results in a 5-yard penalty and a second down for the Soaring Eagles.
Game is most likely over.
It's leaning in that direction.
Can you explain what would need to happen for this game to not be over?
Enlighten me.
So, there would have to be a touchdown right here. Then, there would have to be an onside kick recovered. Touchdown, scored very quickly. And another onside kick recovered. And another touchdown, scored very quickly.
Well, Jacob, before all that, the Mountaineers burn their final timeout, which means we will go to break. We'll be back in 15 seconds.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
Welcome back to Roosevelt Stadium and the roof of Union City High School. 1 minute, 47 seconds remaining in this one. 33-14 is the score in favor of the West Orange Mountaineers.
1:47 left to go. The snap coming from the 23. Howell communicates with the rear guard.
In the backfield.
And he hands it off. Rolling on through is Rose, and he carries through. Still not down. Shifty, but he's finally taken down. And we have 100 seconds of football left to be played in Union City.
We do. Call it 90 right now.
So just like that, it's 3rd and 3.
I will say, Ryan, if Rose would be a player of the game for the Union City Screaming Eagles if I had to choose one.
Interesting. Out of the snap are the Soaring Eagles. With 70 seconds left to go, this ball game is becoming a thing of the past. A run pushes the chains. And the officials signal it over. Jacob, your main takeaway from this ball game for both teams?
I'm sorry, Ryan?
Your main takeaway from this ball game from both teams?
Union City's going to work on their passing game. I mean, they just need to find ways to work with Howell on his passing game. They can't just rely on their running game. So to win them games, as you see right here, it's shut down.
Oh, and we have a flag. And it's getting a little chippy over there, Jacob.
Less than 40 to go in this one, Ryan.
Personal foul on the defense.
Defensive personal foul stops the clock with 40.
That penalty should be half the goal. Half the distance to the goal.
The penalty is assessed as half the distance to the goal. And we also have a timeout for Union City, which means we will go to break. Stay tuned on the T1 Maple page on the NFHS Network.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
Welcome back. 39.5 seconds remaining in this one drive. Roosevelt Stadium, roof of Union City High School. 33-14 is the score in favor of the Mountaineers.
Well, the stadium is starting to clear out.
Yep, ball in the red zone. No, for the
Here's the snap.
Soaring Eagles, my bad.
And we wait for a call. How many more circles are we going to go around before the play is ruled dead? And finally, they rule him down at the 1. Looked like we did a little 360 spin there within the 5-yard line.
Timeout, Union City.
And the Soaring Eagles burn another timeout. Now, Jacob, tell me, what do you think of this ball game for Union City?
Again, like I said before, got to work on trying to score offense outside of their run game. Yeah, they've got some great running backs. Rose has been great. See Pilato, but you have to be able to throw the ball to win football games.
No doubt about it. "25 seconds left to play in this football game." Ryan Lowy, Jacob Gorn, Jordan, the cameraman Cooper.
Jordan recording the cameraman Cooper.
Recording the cameraman Cooper. Tomorrow, reminder, Lancers soccer. I'll be there with Jacob Gorn and possibly Noah Varman for the production of the Essex County quarterfinals. That should be a fun game. Columbia takes on Livingston for the second time this season, in which Livingston won 4-0 last time. Flags on the field. We wait for the call.
Offsides on the defense.
And it's an offside on the Mountaineers. Half the distance to the goal, Jacob.
Not going to change much at this point.
Union City bleeding the end zone right now, but can they push themselves in? We'll see. We'll definitely make the score look a little better the next day.
Yeah.
As the only thing that's left, folks, is the traffic. Here's the snap. It's a handoff. Shut down. West Orange not giving anything up. And they get loud on their bench side of the football field. I think Union City called a timeout. They have one. And they do. Jacob, maybe a touchdown here. Looks a little better.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're trying to do, obviously.
Well, they're moving quickly. They want to get going. The clock is running. 12, 11, 10, handoff. Switching directions and not able to get in. It's a picture-perfect ending the tackle there from Jameer Brutus. Ends the football game as the final score is 33-14.
Let's get you here from Roosevelt Stadium on the roof of Union City High School. I'm Jacob Gorn once again. Ryan Lowy, Jordan recording my cameraman Cooper. That's going to do it. Anyone media pro page on the NFL Just Network. Thank you, and good night.
West Orange guests were part of the County Boulevard side. We'd like to thank you for coming out to support